Hey, what's up, ladies and gentle tubers? It's Tyler. Welcome back to the eveRide channel, where I now have a beard because it hides my extra chins. Anyway, I'm going to keep it pretty raw today. Normally, I don't like to do a lot of self-promotion stuff. I don't like to do self-promotion. I'm not going to just motion. Okay. Normally, I don't like to do a lot of self-promotion type of stuff. As I'm out here wearing a huge logo of my own thing. Anyway, sometimes it's pretty necessary when there's a good product out there that I want to get out to people. It's a pretty good thing. And today I have one of those things. My wife actually bought like a couple $1,000s worth of genuine Australian/New Zealand sheepskin. And you know, those guys, Australians and New Zealanders, they are good at making the best sheepskin ever. I don't know, but it's a big deal that it's an import apparently on Google searches, because I've Googled this stuff and tried to find out why sheepskin was so good, because I've been using it for years. I was like, what's the science behind this? Because it really is an excellent seat covering. So my wife found a bunch. We've been cutting them up. Here we go. We're gonna look at this. Okay, so here is triangle cut sheepskin. You can see my buddy Neil recommended sheepskin to me after he did Africa on a DRZ 400 with a stock seat. Now, if you've ever been on a DRZ 400 with a stock seat, you know that's an awful experience, but sheepskin made it bearable to him, so I was like, yeah, I'll try that out. I got this, and I've been using it for years, but this is some old sheepskin that my mom gave to me that she bought from Costco like years ago. This is how we've got the cuts right now. So we've got a triangular cut that kind of looks like this. You can see the bottoms, you know, it's not all symmetrical and nice because this is actual sheepskin. Some of the scientific mumbo jumbo behind sheepskin is that the hairs are actually hollow. That's why synthetic isn't as good. Hollow fibers, it absorbs up to, I think, 33% of its own weight in moisture before it feels wet. That's one of the things about them. They're very soft. They're a great insulator, so they keep things cool when it's really hot, and they keep things a little warmer when it's really cold. Obviously, sheepskin, wool in general, wicks away moisture. This is genuine sheepskin, and so it is organically or biologically or whatever bonded to the leather on the bottom. It's not woven in, and so there is no like fraying or, you know, the hair doesn't come out. It's really quite nice. Plus, nothing says you ride a dual sport and you're a bad mamma jamma like a big piece of dead animal strapped to your motorcycle, right? This is slightly different color. They're both gray. It's almost indistinguishable. This is a little bit more like steely, but this cut is more of a triangular cut, and you can see it's kind of got an angle on one side. But this cut is better for like a dual sport seat, like a KLR 650. Then again, this would work fine on that bike, and that would work fine on this bike. It's just a matter of what you want. Like, this is a big piece, and so you can cut it down however you want. You can punch holes so you can add whatever you need to secure it to your bike, whether you're going to use like just some paracord. I usually use like a green chili hardcore rack on the back to kind of keep the backside down, and then either a tank bag or like a green chili strap up front. You can use whatever straps or a piece of rope or a piece of dead animal flesh, whatever you want. This is what it looks like after several months of riding and absorbing all kinds of butt sweat. You are not going to want to shake my hand or smell it after this. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually antimicrobial, so it doesn't actually smell. Yeah, it doesn't smell bad at all. I mean, if anything, while it's new, it almost smells a little bit like lanolin, which is like a derivative of this stuff. But yeah, you can see it gets a little bit curly and looks actually more like a sheep when it's, you know, out in the rain and the wool and stuff. It does clean up really easy. You can just spray it off and let it dry, and then you just kind of hit it with stuff, and it starts, like a rug, and then it starts to look pretty good. Anyway, guys, all the scientific mumbo jumbo about it is on my site. We're selling two different cuts. Both of the cuts are, they're $37.50, and that's with free shipping and everything to the United States. Sorry, we can't ship internationally. That's just too much shipping. Probably not worth your while. But anyway, that's what I got today, and I've been talking about sheepskin for a long time. I'm pretty stoked because my wife, we're still going. My wife found a whole bunch of this stuff at Costco and just bought it all. And so we either need to sell a bunch of these or just return a whole bunch of sheepskin to Costco. Needless to say, it was kind of awkward to be like rolling out of Costco with a ton, like 20 sheep worth of sheepskin, but we were like, hey, if we can get this and distribute it, that's awesome. Full disclosure, full sheepskins at Costco are $100. And so, you know, we're going to make a little bit of a profit about that. That's how capitalism works. I hope that's not a bad thing to you. If it is, then maybe move where they don't have capitalism. Yeah, so you could go buy one at Costco for $100 and then cut it yourself and sell some to your friends. That's totally cool if they're at your local Costco, or if you can find them somewhere else. Normally, just seat covers, sheepskin seat covers like these, online at all the other places that I've looked, are about $100. That's before shipping. And so I think it's a pretty good deal, especially for what it will do for your butt. As you know, I've had some butt issues in the past, and this kind of saves like my butt, like literally, for riding. So I'm a huge fan of them, have been for a long time. Just so happens that we can sell a few of them now. So anyway, check it out at everrideadv.com. It's scroll down a ways and they're there. It's like the sheet thing. I'll also put a link in the description directly to the sheepskin thingies. Anyway, also we have a shred rally coming up in the middle of October. That's going to be in about a week. So if you're interested in coming to a shred rally, I think there's a couple spots left to that. It's perfect weather out here in the Badlands. Today the high is about 65. Absolutely gorgeous. Shred rides are going to be a blast. There's a lot of places we can go and a lot of shredding to do. So if you're interested in coming to that, check out everrideadv.com. Guys, there's one more thing. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that the BMW R1150R, it turned out not to be my style of motorcycle, so I am selling it. It does have, about 106,000 miles on it, but it was rebuilt by the legendary Mr. Duff Factor. I'm trying to sell it for about $3,000, but that price is negotiable. If you're interested, go ahead and email me at everride.org@gmail.com, and we'll talk something out. I do have a guy that's interested already, one of the executive producers, but I haven't heard from him for a little while, so I'm not sure if he wants it still. If he backs out, then you can go ahead and get it. So that's what I got. Thanks so much for watching. Much love. eveRide out. One more thing about that R1150R. If you come to pick it up, then I will take you on a free tour, ride, whatever. You can stay at the Moto Mansion. That's part of the inclusion if you want to come pick it up. Right now it's actually not running because the battery was discharged. I haven't ridden it for a long time, but it is a great bike. It's super reliable, and it's fast and it's fun. Anyway, that's what is going on.